Chinese hotel burnt down, set ablaze by Jamaicans after denying access to the beach that was reserved for Chinese and white Jamaicans, or white people and Chinese people. Let me say that, even though out of many one people. Like, what if we like, yeah, did them a play, the dark skinned ones? Who are you? And we not promote or support violence. But when they hear them violent act, them arson, it makes sense. We understand. I'm sure the whole diaspora, neighboring islands are proud of Jamaicans, like all the time. And one thing with Jamaicans, when you start to do too much, you go feel it. Remember what them tell you, from history? All of the bad slave them, or Jamaica them send them. So if you not think, some of us don't have our ancestors' blood running through our veins still, sad mistake. Nobody never tell you, Jamaicans not frightened for nobody. No matter who.
Ladies and gentlemen, after making videos about Jamaica, after making videos about the Jamaican culture and how everybody appreciates Jamaica, now we have these videos whereby there is this Chinese investor who was granted a permit to build or rather establish his business in Jamaica. Now, Jamaicans are very welcoming people. We all understand that. We all know that. But now this Chinese businessman, after he was given the permit, now he built a very beautiful resort in Jamaica. Very big and beautiful hotel. Now, the only mistake he did is that he said that no black person is allowed to enter this hotel. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you tell me if that makes sense. Keep in mind that Jamaica is predominantly a black nation. So when you come to Jamaica and come with your dirty racist behaviors to Jamaica and say that no black person should be allowed to enter into your hotel, then be sure you are going to face it rough with Jamaicans. Now, that's exactly what really happened in Jamaica. Like I've been saying, Jamaicans have been facing some series of unfortunate events, and now we have this Chinese investor who came and started his racial business in Jamaica. Jamaicans don't love that. Jamaicans are not racist. Jamaicans are very good people, welcoming people. Now, they've responded by burning down the hotel. I know most of you will say that that was not good and all of that. Yes, we don't really promote violence. But when you, as a foreigner, you bring your dirty behaviors to this foreign land, foreign country, whereby people really promote peace, love, and unity. And when you read the Jamaican motto, it says that out of many, one people. Like we are one. Whenever you step to Jamaica, they take you as one of them. So when you come and start your racial behaviors in Jamaica, then you need to be guaranteed that you're going to face it rough with them. Beautiful people, wonderful people. I want you to watch this video of how it went down in Jamaica, and then I'll be back with a few discussion. But remember, if you're coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. Most importantly, guys, give this video a thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. We've came from far. I just recently started my channel, so without wasting your time, let's dive into this video, and then I'll be back with a few discussion.
There is strife and problems in Jamaica as a alleged Chinese hotel that was blocking local people's access to the beach has now been set ablaze. We don't know the full stories as to how and what has gone on behind it, but it is alleged that a Chinese hotel is torched by Jamaican nationals after being denied access to the local beach and resort reserved only for white Jamaicans and Chinese citizens inside Jamaica. Now, having seen what's gone on inside South Africa and how they are pushing out about migrants in the country, Jamaica has been very chilled about the removal of access to its own beaches, which is constitutionally, I believe, in Jamaica, something that should be protected. But private companies have bought every single seafront, and they are now preventing actual local Jamaicans from having beach. And if you think about Jamaica, you think beach, mountains. So if you can't access the beach, that's a massive deal for local people, and it's something that the Jamaican government is going to have to figure out a real strategy for. What they do not want is that local businesses or international businesses who are set up in Jamaica feel like it's not safe because they're completely sold every single part of the beachfront properties available in Jamaica. Tell me what you think. If you have more information locally, please share, because you know, it means a lot to us as our people.
The Jamaicans burned this racist hotel down.
So I see a video circulating that they burn a hotel in Jamaica to the ground because it only gives white and Chinese people access to the hotel. And a lot of Jamaicans are coming out and they're rejoicing about it. But my question to you is, why is it that Jamaicans are allowing this to happen in the first place? If this quote-unquote hotel was burnt to the ground because it not access uno to no own stuff but uno have because of the ban in the country, why is it that this is happening? You understand me? Sometimes we as the poorer class are to be blamed because if we were standing up and uniting another country and not people from other country, all that, me see some things that want, how come all of these people from all over the world are come take over Jamaican, and the poorer class people, the people that should have access to everything in Jamaica, just sit back and we wait until things get bad, till we have to burn and we have to demonstrate how we say it shouldn't be this way in the first place. Who is to be blamed? Because even if we say alright at the Prime Minister, but how we vote them in? We are the one voting them in. Who are we voting in? Why are we voting in him? And why are we keeping them in? You understand me? So you know touch and a burn hotel, you know say nothing yet. If you know start stand up for the right, do the right thing, and do access other people from other country for coming our country and do whatever, however they want to do it. Me not understand on Jamaican.
Hey, me just have a question. Now watch me here. Me cut off my lock so me I try and navigate through this short here thing. How Chinese man go come at Jamaica and build hotel and say black people can't come there? That's why them burn it down. Me no condone violence, but Jamaicans, anytime them come at Jamaica with this foolishness, we need to burn down everything. Because they want to turn Jamaica in a one new America, in a one new UK, in a one new China, in a one new Western world, where white man and Chinese man and everybody except melanated people are run shit. Anytime they come at Jamaica with this bullshit, we need to stand firm. Don't sit down and take it, Jamaicans. You hear me? Don't sit down and take it, because if we allow them to do this, first they must start with the hotels, then they must start with the big industrial sectors, and then they must start talk about say we can't go this and we can't. You can't tell we what we do in a free country. Jamaica, we born and grow. You're a visitor. You hear that? You're a visitor. And no matter how the politician them hyping up and telling us and you can't do this and you can't do that, guess what? We have something called community justice. And if we no piss we off enough, we are gonna react. We're not like, sorry, me not bash Americans or whatever, but we're not like Americans where we are gonna just complain. We with Black Road, we bun tire, and we cause problem. Here? Don't come to Jamaica, can't tell me about black people can't use free, God-given rights in a free country. Can't use hotel, can't use beach, can't use, what next? Can't use hospital? You got a special hospital just for black people now?
Wagwan, my favorite people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if it is your first time here with me, ensure to subscribe, comment, like and share. And to my subscribers, thank you so much for your unwavering support and continue doing so. So in today's video we are going to discuss about two major things, two that are going to help us understand the Jamaicans. Jamaicans aren't so into violence, and when you can agree with me, they are not violent people. So you people who are watching this video, you're going to help me answer these two major questions that I have in mind. That is, what is the national motto of Jamaica as a country? What is their motto? And another thing, you're going to help me understand the history of Jamaicans. Stay tuned, ensure to comment, ensure to subscribe to help motivate me, and stay tuned, ensure that you listen, ensure to comment, like and share on the same note. Bye.
And wait upon the government for the things for we, or for fight for we. We can't wait upon them. That's why we have to take things in our own hands. Them say we can't use the beach if you're not Chinese or if you're not white Jamaican. And what kind of thing that? In our own island, we can't use the beach. So guess what we're going? We're going to burn that down. Yep, right down to the ground. Don't play with Jamaicans and Jamaica. I think we are joke.
Jamaican
Ladies
burned
and
down the
gentlemen, boys and
Chinese
girls, from
hotel
here the voice
wicked.
and also try chopper style. Today I want to talk about an excited video, but still it's heartbroken because we couldn't believe that the country would allow certain things to happen. Me I talk about Jamaica and the hotel will get burned down where the Chinaman them build, and I said them only want Chinese people to come at the hotel. They don't want no Jamaican and the black people to come there. Only Chinese and Caucasian people. What a audacity, people. We not see them take with a clown, not see them a style, we not see them take with like say we have some little mongrel dog. And them a pit bull and Doberman and German Shepherd. And what them take with her. But look what them choose to go build it to. Them choose to build it in the bad slave them place, in the maroon them place. You know so one of the bad maroon them, they go forward out of the hill and forward down there and burn down that. People, me know so when me talk my words them not go in vain, because me say action. You know see when me tell you about the wharf for them build down there. And them get away with it. See? So now them are going to build Chinese school, we don't know who can go. Chinese hospital, we don't know who can go. Chinese road, who can drive pad. It's going to be everything segregated for Chinese, then they must start teach them Mandarin or whatever language them speak. And they must start teach it to our kids. Why do they teach it to our kids? Because we are going to become the slave of them system. We are going to be the one that clean them hotel, clean them bathroom, and that we are going to do that for, but still we can't spend a night in them hotel there. We are going to work at them Chinese people here and still cannot afford to live in a nothing like where them live. Chinese people them come to Jamaica with a plan, you know. Me don't want to think that this is a joke thing. It's a systematical plan when you see them come and do certain things. But we Jamaican are rebellious slave. We not going to sit down and accept everything. We accept little things for a little bit a while and watch and see what you do. But after a while, if things not change, Jamaican are going to change it for themselves. They are going to step in and do things. Watch a video and tell me what you think about that video. Because me know in my heart, say it's a bad maroon from upper compound or maroon town. Forward down this and burn down that, because guess what happened? The maroon them now stand up and watch that. Maroon are dead. We just spread out amongst the people them. Just like how you have some people who are spying at the community. Them amongst we sell we out. And so we there right now, the maroon people them there in the community and protect the community. So don't feel like say them are going to win. Them can't win. Them only are going to build up them places and waste them money, because we're not going to see more of them infrastructure here. I burn down to the ground. We're not going to see more of them infrastructure here. I get damaged. You hear me I say to you?
Jamaica, they own the port. Is owned by the Chinese. Exactly. If another race owns your port, that means they control what's coming in. They control what's going out. What about the drugs? What about the guns? What about the COVID? You don't know what them people bringing in. And you mean to tell me that the Chinese care so much about Jamaican people that they're not going to educate our kids and take care of their health? Chinese don't care about black folks. Go to China. Go to China and see how they treat black people in China. So to me, what I think this is the government of Jamaica, like so many African governments, so many other Caribbean governments have done. They've gotten in bed financially with the Chinese. The Chinese have studied the way the white man has practiced neocolonialism throughout Africa. And the Chinese has learned that these black leaders don't really care about their people. They're all about their pockets. So I'm going to do what the white man did, but I'm going to do it one time better. I'm going to offer them double the money. You let me take over this land right here, I'll get the white man offering you $1 million, I'm offering you $3 million. And I'm going to build you a retirement home. And I'm going to pay for all your kids to go to college in China. You follow what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you a private military. So the Chinese have basically become neocolonialists 2.0. They're outdoing the Europeans. You follow me? And they're giving Caribbean and African leaders offers that they can't refuse. And guess what? When you abdicate on that loan that they give you, because all this is loans. These are not handouts. It's all loans. When you abdicate on the loan in that contract, you have to give them large concessions of land and large concessions of your economy. There's an African country right now. Is it Uganda? There is an African country who defaulted on their loan to the Chinese, and they now own their national airport. I forget which. They own the airport now because they couldn't pay back the loan. The Chinese know what they're doing. The main port of Jamaica.
See, them Chinese, they come
to the US and they do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They get away with this shit too. You understand me? Hear me out. Now, that is something totally different from going the fuck to Jamaica, okay, and trying to deny access to Jamaicans. What the fuck is wrong with you? And now your shit is burnt to the ground, to smithereens. You tried to deny Jamaicans access to a hotel in Jamaica, and then on top of that, also tried to deny them access to the fucking beach. Rumba You bitches are so fucking stupid, and now your shit burned down to the ground. Do you understand? Fire, okay? Fire, hot fire, hot fire. You bitches are burnt. Y'all stupid, y'all dumb, and that shit is hilarious. I find this shit amazing. Do you understand me? I love it.
Yes, my favorite viewers, welcome back once more, and I hope you've listened and you've heard with your own ears and eyes. You have seen the video. I've seen how people are expressing their emotions, how they have felt concerning the issue of burning down of the restaurant. So, like I said earlier, we're going to discuss about two major things. That is, what is the national motto of the Jamaicans? That is, out of many, one people. What does this motto talk about? It embraces the fact that the Jamaican citizens, the Jamaican origin, is made up of different people from different areas. They originated from different areas and they embrace different cultures. There are variety of people from different areas of the continent, and they came up together to form a common one people with same identity. That is, we should be regarding the Jamaicans as one people. That is, they share a common identity as the Jamaicans. That is to say that they embrace the fact that the Jamaicans, let me say the motto itself, it is talking about the diverse ethnic, cultural, and ancestral backgrounds that is not similar and not from a common origin, but they consider themselves as a united nation, that is a one Jamaican family. So they are talking about the fact that there are several contributors that reflect the country's diversity. There are people like the Africans, the Europeans, the Indians, the Chinese, the people from Middle East. They came up together to form a one nation, a one family, that is the Jamaican family, and that motto should be respected. The Jamaicans are indeed respecting this motto because it is a reminder of the fact that there are different people there are people from different areas who came up and merged themselves to become one common people that share a common identity. So another thing, we are going to talk about their history, the Jamaican history, where they originated from, what actually happened in their history. The Jamaicans, most of them was enslaved. They went through hell, and they were enslaved. First, they were enslaved by the Spanish group. These Spanish people came and colonized their country, and later on the British came and colonized them and overcame the Spanish rule. But the Jamaicans, the blacks, came up with an idea and escaped the British rule. They were quite, the Jamaicans grew very rebellious to the British rule, and when they escaped, they went up to the mountains and formed a very fierce autonomous mountain communities that fought the British and secured treaties recognizing their freedom. That that marked the emancipation period. That is when the enslavement was abolished, and that happened in the year 1838. That is the 1st of August in the year 1838, when they abolished slavery. So there are several people who was against the British rule, and they were very rebellious. These were the Afro-Jamaican communities that gave rise to the Rastafari. These people rejected the British colonial rule and white supremacy. The Rastafari, they were not conforming to the British idea of being neat, and so on and so forth. So people like Marcus Garvey, who is a Pan-Africanist, championed black reliance. They were relying on themselves, and indeed they championed the black nation to be the owners of their own ideology and their own identity, and they refused to be defined by the British and their ideology. So from there we can see that the Jamaicans were not embracing the British rule, and they were fighting for their own dependence, for them to be dependent on their own. And since that, from there they won and became an independent nation in the year 1962. That is a year, just a single year prior to when Kenya gained independence in the year 1963. Indeed, independence was a very good thing for them, and they embraced it. So when they become angry about people coming to conquer their country, it reminds them of what happened earlier on, before, what happened to their ancestors, in short. So the Jamaican citizens are not embracing violence, and they are very cool people. They are, you can see, even they are allowing the foreign investors to get into their country and to invest in their country. They are establishing their business, and that is a good indicator that the Jamaicans are very welcoming. And when it comes to them, the foreigners who are invited, the visitors who are invited in their country, when they are violating their principles, their motto, they are prompted to react to such kind of, they call it nonsense, and they are going to stick to their motto, which is embracing unity as one. And despite the diversity of the people, there are a lot of races, and they are embracing it as one. They are embracing themselves and calling themselves as one nation and one people. So the foreigners, this is a warning to you. You should embrace their motto. You should understand your customers, since you are investing in their country, and you should respect them. Don't be racist. Don't practice racism, even if you are used to it. Don't practice that. Let us be one. Since even there was a musician, a Jamaican musician, who preached love to his nation. That is Bob Marley, a very well-known musician. He talked about one love. Let's be together. Let's embrace togetherness, and let melanin not define us. Let us embrace what Bob Marley was talking about, and let us love each other, and let us consider ourselves as one nation. With despite the difference in identity, let us be one. And Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share, and thank you so much for viewing my video. Bye.